Hey guys, I'm Katie from Koven and I'm going to be speaking to you about my new and unique in-ear monitoring system that I use when I'm singing and DJing. So I am a singing DJ. I do a DJ set with live vocals. So I use the club standard mixer, 4 CDJs, wireless microphone, and then this new bit of kit, which is my in-ear monitoring system. The reason for the new monitoring system mainly is for my hearing protection. So obviously everybody has these and they're very, very important. They are really, really difficult to wear when you are a DJ and a singer, because if you imagine singing with your fingers in your ears, you can't really hear your voice properly, as well as hearing the pitches and the levels and everything. So I was doing a really bad thing and I wasn't wearing any hearing protection when I played, which long term is not going to do me any good. So the problem that I was having was finding something that allowed me to hear what was going on within the mixer, like what I would normally hear through my headphones, but also being able to hear what's going on in the club, what's going on live, what's coming out through the microphone when I'm singing, and needing it to all be in my in-ears, which was something that we didn't have and didn't exist in terms of needing it to be what I would want to use. So that's why we had this created. It has a little button, or no, it's not a button, it's a switch to go from DJ mode to sing mode. When it's in DJ mode, that's when I hear what I would have heard in the headphones, so whatever I'm queuing up, whatever I've got ready to go. So if I was testing out a track and making sure it was queued up right, or playing it before bringing it in, that's what I hear in DJ mode. And then once I start bringing the track in, I go into sing mode, which is basically live. So then I hear what's coming out into the club. I can hear myself in the microphone, and that's when I hear exactly what the crowd are hearing. The levels that come through my in-ears, I get my vocal level quite high so I can hear myself. The music level is similar. I get a little bit of effects in there. We also have some room ambient mics so that I can still kind of feel a little bit of the energy in the room and hear the crowd. Although from time to time I might take these out so I can actually feel it. Because that's the thing that I've been finding quite strange, is because they're almost like noise cancellation, so you can't really hear too much of what's going on unless the ambient mics pick up the crowd. So every now and again it's nice to take them out and still feel the crowd, but generally I would keep these in for the whole set. And what I used to do would be take headphones on and off again, like most DJs. When you're queuing up a track, you have your headphones on, take them off to go live or to go out to the crowd. That is now what I do with this switch. So instead of taking headphones on and off, I'm keeping these in my ears for the whole set, and I'm just switching between DJ, sing, sing, DJ. The setup within the club or the festival would still be the same for myself and then any DJ following, because I still want the booth monitors, because I still want to feel that. But with this, I'm just protected from the actual volume of it. I can still feel it, I still know it's happening. Same with all the monitors at the front of the stage as well. They'll still be giving me something, but mostly anything I'm taking is coming from here. And I try my best to keep them in for the whole set, because like I say, the main thing is looking after my ears. It's so important to look after your ears, guys. So yeah, I'll keep these in for as long as I can. Every now and again, just take them out just so I can really hear the crowd for real. And then I'll pop them back in.
Hey guys, I'm Steve from Patchwork. I designed and built this rack for Katie. The original brief for building the rack was being able to incorporate in-ear monitors into a DJ setup that moves between just regular DJing and DJing with singing. And obviously Katie wants to be able to do that without having to remove her in-ear monitors when she's singing and performing, and then moving to a conventional set of headphones for DJing. So what we designed is an all-in-one rack, which allows her to have an in-ear monitor pack that's wireless, and flick between the booth output or the headphone output from the DJ rack and a live monitor mix, which is the master left-right out of the mixer, and her wireless mic, which is also built into this system. In terms of challenges building this rack, what we needed to make sure is that we achieve the functionality that Katie needs so that she can listen and monitor in the best possible way, at the same time as giving her something that she can pack into as small a case as possible, because she's taking this on aeroplanes. So that's one of the challenges, but we also needed to just make sure that when she arrives at a show with this equipment, it's as simple and accessible for the in-house sound engineers to get up to speed with and start using quickly. Obviously, a DJ changeover is a seamless thing. It's not a band where we're sound checking and then having a 15-minute changeover where things are being moved around. Like, it's very hot swap, tracks moving from one to the other. So this piece of equipment needs to be able to be integrated with almost no drama at all, well, with absolutely no drama at all. So that's one of the reasons we made it as simple on the back as possible. So it really is radio mic feed out to the monitor desk or the patch for the house, sorry. And then a stereo left-right mix back from her, back to her rack here. And it's also the reason that we opted to use the headphone output, because we're essentially just turning this rack into her headphones. At the moment, like, as part of using this rack, this has sort of allowed you to sort of bring in-ear monitors into your setup in a way that you weren't able to in the past, right?
Yeah.
So as part of doing this, what we suggested was that we used an off-the-shelf in-ear monitor from Shure. The Shure 215s, it just means that as part of this rack, Katie's able to sort of get using it straight away. At the time when you decide you want to use some molded in-ear monitors, that's something you can just add on top of this. It's not something that, you know, you needed to do at this stage. So as part of this setup, Katie is using Sennheiser G4 equipment. That's for her microphone and her in-ear monitoring. She also has a Gold Point SA2X, which is the 2-channel mixer, which allows her to flick seamlessly between her monitoring.